hit him in the head by accident, and I absolutely bricked it for about 4 rounds. His weak jab, it's like a horse.
This is Jonathan Agger of Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by John Hedges. John, it's fight week. It's a lot of Mark Tibbs guys on the bill this week, but big fight for you this week. We've been speaking for probably a year about you fighting for a title, and here it is, Southern Area title this Saturday. How are you feeling?
Listen, I feel brilliant, Jonathan. This is time to shine. This is my stage, my platform. Like you say, Mark's got a lot of fighters on it, and it's going to be a great night for the Tibbs stable.
Obviously, I think about a year ago you had sort of your injury problems, but when you came back, you've been, getting those stoppage victories. How much more confident are you with your power now? Sort of the injury problems are behind you.
No, I feel brilliant. Like I say, I've got 2 hands now, and I think you see in the last fight, I didn't take no bum, and we took him out in 2 rounds. So people are starting to see what I'm capable of. Lewis is a good fighter. He's 5-0. Someone's always got to go, but the way I see it, it's just another fight for me. I prepare them all the same. Every fight I have is my world title fight, so it's just this one here. The beauty of it, I get a belt to take home afterwards.
You're still quite young as well. I mean, what are you, 22?
Yeah, 22 in April. I was 22 in April, so yeah, not long been 22.
So, you're already, match from moving you quick, Southern Area title. So I guess this can open a lot of doors if you're successful on Saturday.
Yeah, that's exactly. Look, people don't realise I'm a very young cruiserweight, and we're not scared of no one, man. Like, I don't even mean that big-headedly, but look at my record, look at the people I've fought. I've never took an easy fight as such. So, look, this is what we're here for. These sort of fights are made for this stage made for me, and it's going to be good to shine Saturday night in front of this crowd.
What can fans expect? I mean, you said himself he's an unbeaten guy. How tough a fight is this, do you think?
It's a very tough fight. I trained very hard for it, and I think, like I say, it was just a bit more motivation to train a bit harder. But we know Lewis's game. We know he brings a few threats, but everything he brings, I believe I deal with comfortably. It's one of them ones. It's easy to say what you're going to do and what you're not. When you're in there, that's when it's going to talk. It gets a lot harder when you're in front of someone who's 6'6" and a southpaw. So, yeah, it's going to be a good fight, man.
Who have you been sparring this camp, and what have you been learning?
Tough Americans. Started off with some American heavyweights, undefeated, big punchers, had a bit of that. Come back to England, had some more heavyweights, had some cruiserweights, were a bit quicker. I've been sparring everyone. Do you know what? Which is mad. Over in America, every geezer you box sparred was undefeated and they was good. So I don't even know half their names. It was just good work.
As well, like in America, they always say like it's a lot more intense. I think you were in Texas. So how did you find it?
Mate, first day I got there, I'll tell you straight, I'm not a liar, I was shitting myself, right? But look, once the nerves go and you're there and you take it out of the way, look, he might have been a heavyweight or sparring, he had all these knockouts, for what am I getting myself in for? As soon as I got in there, I done my thing. Sparring, but I've done very well, so yeah.
And hopefully, for your perspective, you win on Saturday. Where does the rest of the year take you?
Sky's the limit, but look, all eyes on Saturday, Jonathan. I don't want to overlook nothing. Lewis Oakford's my man, and that's the man I've got to beat Saturday night.
It's live on DAZN this Saturday, or at the Copper Box. Tell me about the rest of you guys on the bill. The guy next to you, Giorgio Violi. He's been exciting so far. Tell us about him and his fight.
Giorgio Violi is the slickest fighter in the matchroom camp right now. All right, he is gonna be the biggest prospect in the world. Don't worry about Britain. So yeah, Giorgio, great fighter. I don't just say that, he's a great fighter. Johnny, great fighter. Look, boys, we're going to have a great night. 3 fights, 3 wins. Wouldn't be surprised we'll knock them out as well.
Yeah, you excited for the main event? Johnny against Alen Babic. On paper, it's a really good fight.
It's a great fight. It's a very good fight. Alan's a gentleman. Johnny's a gentleman. 2 great big punchers. They're going to go to war. It's entertainment, fan friendly. Yeah, it's going to be a great night.
Just want to ask you about a few fights coming up. Obviously, we've got Anthony Joshua fighting Daniel Dubois. What did you make of their little altercation thing in the face-off?
Oh, it's jokes there. Just anything with Daniel having an argument, it's gonna make views because he's so rigid, but he's such a nice person as well. Like I've done a lot of training with Daniel when he was over with us a little while, and listen, that's gonna be a good fight. think AJ, but it's a good fight.
When you train with him, what impressed you the most about it, and what would you say Joshua's got to be wary of? Is it just the right hand, or would you say it's other things?
He's a one powerful man. I've body sparred him, hit him in the head by accident, and I absolutely bricked it for about 4 rounds. His weak jab, it's like a horse. He's a very strong man. So Joshua's not stupid. He knows that. He's just Joshua's got to do what he does, like he done against Ngannou. That 1-2 down the pipe's a great shot. I believe that's the shot that beats Daniel Dubois.
And then obviously quite a few months away, but we've got the Fury-Usyk rematch. How do you think that's going to go?
Tyson Fury is my man. I think he'll bring it back and revenge it. But look, Usyk he's number one for a reason.
And just finally, everyone's been talking about the beef between Carl Froch and Anthony Joshua. What do you make of that? I mean, they used to train together, used to be, cool with each other, but it doesn't seem like that's the case at the moment. And what do you think should happen? Should they just meet, or should they have it on the cobbles?
I think they need to get in front of 80,000 at Wembley, but no, do you know what? Look, Cole's a legend. He's achieved so much, so I don't really want to give too much of an opinion on what he's doing, because I haven't achieved half of what he's done. So yeah, look, whatever happens between Cole and AJ, they'll sort their troubles out. They're both fighting then. I don't think it's ever going to be a fight. I think it's going to be a shake hands job. We'll do a bit of pushing and pulling, you know what I mean?
Actually, just last one, we've talked about sort of the year for you this year. If you could spar anyone this year that you haven't sparred yet, is there anyone you'd like to spar, maybe in America or over it?
I'd love to spar. I know it sounds a bit stupid, but I'd love to spar Opatire. He's one of my idols at the minute. It's who I'm looking up to. So to get round in with him would be great. Just to say I've mixed it with someone who I look up to currently. So yeah, I'd love to do rounds of him. But mate, any of the pound for pound greats, I don't mind taking a hiding. It'd be lovely just to mix it. I'm a boxing fan. Do you know what I mean?
John, just tell everyone where to follow you ahead of Saturday night.
Instagram, John Hedges 1, Twitter or X, John Hedges _. Yeah, they're my 2 main ones. John J Hedges on Facebook. Get behind me, people. Big fight.
I'm missing this Saturday. John Hedges going for the Southern Area title, and catch up after the fight.
Cheers, brother.